You guys seen my entire compilation of media figures and politicians and their hypocrisy around their lockdown measures over Corona Bologna? Let's take a quick look at some of these past culprits. Of course, we have Governor Prick in Illinois and his wife vacation in Florida with Bill Gates.
Mark Conkle with the patch says, where's the First Lady? Is she accompanied by a state security detail? Has she engaged in non-essential travel? What is your response to people who say the stay-at-home order and non-essential travel bans aren't being abided by your family? I believe there's a report from Illinois Rising Action that says that she recently traveled to Florida.
Well, first of all, I want to say that in politics, it used to be that we kept our families out of it. You know, my official duties have nothing to do with my family. So I'm just not going to answer that question. It's inappropriate, and I find it reprehensible, honestly, that reporter wrote a story about it.
Our estimates show we have relatively little leeway. If we relax measures too much, then we'll see a resurgence of transmission. What we really need is the ability to put something in their place. If we want to reopen schools, let people get back to work, then we need to keep transmission down in another manner. And I should say, it's not going to be going back to normal. We will have to maintain some level of social distancing, significant level of social distancing, probably indefinitely until we have a vaccine available.
Then, of course, you had this dipshit scientist, Neil Ferguson, the guy who said millions of people were going to die. He was inviting his nasty mistress over to have sex with her while he was supposedly in a lockdown. Had to resign over it.
Warm weather parties, Mayor Lightfoot was sounding anything but playful.
We're not playing games. We mean business, and we are going to shut this down one way or the other. The time for educating people into compliance is over. Don't be stupid.
But a new photo of the mayor after a haircut is threatening to undermine that message. WJN's Eric Rung live for us at City Hall with that. Eric?
Good afternoon. You know, the last thing that Mayor Lightfoot wanted to talk about today was getting a haircut. She didn't do a whole lot of talking about it, but she certainly didn't apologize for it either. She's begged, lashed out, and used humor to try and get people to stay at home to stop the spread of COVID-19.
Hey, Bev, what's up?
I'm bored.
You're not bored. You're saving lives.
But a photo that surfaced on social media showing the mayor after getting a trim has some asking, what about me? The mayor was asked at least twice about the haircut this afternoon.
I'm out in the public eye, and you know, I'm a person who I take my personal hygiene very seriously. As I said, I felt like I needed to have a haircut. I'm not able to do that myself, and so I got a haircut.
And who could forget the biggest Corona mania hypocrite of all, Chris Cuomo.
All right, so while most Americans are staying inside, or should be, right, if they're not out protesting like fools, they're not happy about being told to stay home. Staying home saves lives. And the rest of us should be staying at home for our mothers and the people that we love. And to keep us farther apart will ultimately bring us closer together in this cause. No matter where the virus goes, the way to stop it will always be the same. Our collective conscientious actions. Staying home. I don't want some jack loser, fat tire biker to be able to pull over and get in my face and in my space and talk to me. I don't want to.
All right, did you see this? This video of the Ozarks crowd standing elbow to elbow. I know it was firing all over the place on social media. The question is, what message does it send? Being like this, shoulder to shoulder at the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. Nobody's masking anything in that scene, let alone their lack of concern for everyone they're going to go home to.
Well, now we have a new name to add to the list of do as I say, not as I do. None other than Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. She claims that her husband was just kidding when he dropped her name in an apparent attempt to speed up the installation of their boat ahead of Memorial Day weekend. She said, quote, "Knowing it wouldn't make a difference, he jokingly asked if being married to me would help move him up," Whitmer said of her husband Mark Mallory during a press conference Tuesday. Quote, "He regrets it. I wish it wouldn't have happened. And that's all we have to say about that." The comments come after Whitmer strict lockdown coronavirus policies have caused infamous revolts in the state. Meanwhile, her husband was trying to bypass the rules 3 days after Whitmer relaxed restrictions in certain areas before Memorial Day weekend. Her husband apparently tried to cut the line so that the boat would be in the water ready for the holiday. Quote, "Being Memorial Day weekend and the fact that we are 3 weeks late means there's no chance that this is going to happen," said North Shore Dock LLC owner Tad Delker. He wrote in a Facebook post, which has since been deleted. Delker said her husband used his first gentleman status to no avail. Her husband's requests came after Whitmer told residents to think long and hard before traveling to their second home for the holidays, even though the Whitmers own a vacation home about 25 minutes from Traverse City. She told the media it was her husband's failed attempt at humor.